Good morning, fellas. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Appreciate you guys kicking off the morning with me here. We get to talk some sports betting, and have some fun along the way. Wearing some new Bills swag that I picked up from the birthday. Got treated right by the family last night. Good Bills swag. Outstanding ice cream cake. Love to see that right there. Hopefully you guys had a good Monday to kick off your week. Let's go ahead and recap Monday from a betting perspective. And then we got to talk some bets for today. We've got Argentina taking on Croatia in World Cup semifinal number 1. We've also got NBA and NHL in action tonight. So let's get right on into that recap where we did not get any birthday luck. Nah, the gambling guides did not give a shit that it was my birthday, but we did get a cash in Hunter Henry over 30.5 receiving yards. Cash in the first half. It cashed on that last drive in the first half as he ended the first half with 31 yards. And then he really got a good cash, or, really broke it open. Obviously early in that second half when he got that big 39-yard pass there by Mac Jones. So easy winner right there. And we avoided taking Cardinals money line. Belichick sticks it to us each and every single time. Well, we laid off of it and said, hey, you like to attack a team's weakness. Here's a weakness. Second worst team in defending the tight end position. Go attack that Bill Belichick. And again, Hunter Henry came through with over 30.5 receiving yards. We had 2 NBA plays last night. We lost Rudy Gobert on the hook. We needed over 16.5 points. I checked this morning. Didn't stay up and watch that game. Checked this morning and saw that he ended with 16 points. Went 8 for 13 from the field. So not as good as on Saturday night when he got 24 points on 9 from 11. Needed a tick better performance there at Gobert, and you couldn't quite get it done. Clippers, Celtics, under 227 points. That came through easily. I know when I was on the show yesterday, I told you guys that line was at 225. To still bet it at 225, that was a nice, easy under. No sweat. Love to see that right there. Then hockey was really unkind to us here, and really some weird results here. You got Jason and Brad, these first two guys here. They didn't even get one shot on target. Not a damn one. Nowhere near over 3.5 and over 4.5. Nothing. I thought the box score was lying to me. I thought the guys got hurt. Was wondering where my bad beat refund, just like everybody got hooked up last night with Kyler Murray. Oh, they didn't get injured. They just didn't do a damn thing. Shocking stuff right there. Alex did come through with over 3.5, which was basically at even money, right? We got that at minus 101 over at Caesar, so that was a good one. And then Kaprizov, the heartbreak right there. After 2 periods, he had 3 shots on goal, so you just need one. Just need one shot on goal headed into that third period, and he did not get it done. That one was another one. I didn't believe it. I thought the box score was lying to me. I said, no way he went a period without getting a shot on goal. Kaprizov did not do it. So drop over 3.5 shots on goal on the hook. So tough right there, losing 2 bets on the hook. Can we get one of those to go our way to turn a profit? Both of those go our way. We turn a nice little bit of profit on birthday. I couldn't get it done, so down a little bit on the day, down 1.1 units to kick off the week. Early week, we'd look to certainly go ahead and get that back. So last week started off losing money on a Monday. It just so happens there's 7 days. We'll see where we, of course, are at the end of all those weeks. Let's go ahead and do our weekly NFL contest where we go ahead and recap the Eliminator Pigskin Pick'em contest we did hear from Thad yesterday. And, yeah, he did take those Seahawks, so unfortunately his run is over after 13 weeks technically. He lost on the 14th, so 13 impressive weeks, Thad. I know I already paid you out $200, and we're gonna look to do this competition again next year, and hopefully, we get more people to do it. As you can see there on the screenshot, we had 42 people enter it. All you gotta do is pick one team a week that you think can get a win. You sit there and saw Thad and said, "That shit's so damn easy, I can do it." Well, come on back here next year, and we will do it, and I'll give another winner probably another $200, just like I gave Thad. So, all right, Thad, good job. Hard to see it end, but just tough stuff right there. All right, Pigskin Pick'em contest. This was a little bit of a drama on this one. We had a 2-way tie between MPO Sean and Lou's picks. They both had 90 points, which means they each got 9 correct games against the spread. So we got to go look at old tiebreaker. A 27-13 game is 40 points. Lou picked 44. MPO Sean picked 38. So you just got missed out there, Sean. You missed it by 2 points. 2 points. Tough. I thought maybe when I looked at it initially, I did the math real crazy. Like, oh, we got a tie, and the next week will be worth 50. But obviously, then once you get your head out of your ass and you do proper math, now MPO Sean comes in because he was only 2 away from it. So nice job, Sean. Make sure you hit me up on Twitter. You're a repeat winner. I know that I've hooked you up before with $25 in this same contest. Sean is able to run it back. Guys, every single week, we all start off with 0 points. So this could be your week. Just like I didn't put in an entry last week, maybe you forgot last week too. Come on back this week. We all started off with 0 points. That's now 2 of the last 3 weeks I forgot to put in an entry. I used to be a 3rd place there on the top of that leaderboard. I was in 3rd place. Hell, I'm not even on that leaderboard anymore. That's what will happen when you go 2 out of the 3 weeks without putting in an entry. So, all right, Sean, yeah, again, hit me up on Twitter. Drop me that PayPal information, and we'll go ahead and send you that $25. Let's go into that comment section before we get to our bets. Say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Adrian, Lee, and Ross. Lee, couldn't quite stay on top of that leaderboard, but come on back next week. Hopefully you can take that $25. Adrian, you got Croatia winning and Argentina to score. Boy, you got that in 90 minutes. That's got to be a really good bet. If both teams to score and Croatia winning, that's going to be a nice bet. I'm not putting it past Croatia to win. We all know their story. It's likely going to go to extra time. That's just kind of how the Croatia story also is. But Adrian doesn't think so. Adrian thinks they can get it done in 90 minutes. I disagree with that. Obviously, Matt and I broke down this game yesterday on our World Cup preview. I think for Croatia's sake, they need that goal to come early, which is scary because you normally don't want to go behind. But I think they need a long period of time to work at that Argentine defense to try and get a goal. If Argentina gets a goal in the minute, let's say 70, 75, and now Croatia's only worked with 10, 15, 20 minutes to try and get an equalizer, I just don't think they'll be able to get it done. So if you're a Croatia backer, I actually think you want a nice early Argentina goal, or maybe even a Croatia goal, but certainly I think an early Argentina goal. This goes 0-0 and you're just sitting back, being Croatia, we're just going to defend, drag this thing out to extra time, drag it on to penalty kicks. If Messi Magic pops up in the 80th minute, Croatia's effed. They ain't going to get a goal in 10 minutes when they have to push for it. So good luck there, Adrian. I see that one a touch different than you, but hopefully we can both cash because I have props for the game. And there's the opportunity for you to cash your bet and me to cash mine as well. That Cardinals got tripped up by Belichick. That's why I didn't do that Cardinals money line. I just can't figure out Belichick. I just can't figure him out. Now, that being said, Kyler Murray going down, obviously, on the second play of the game, I think completely changes that. The reason a lot of people like the Cardinals is because the Patriots struggle with mobile quarterbacks. They struggle with the Josh Allen. They struggle with the Lamar Jackson. They likely would have struggled against the Kyler Murray. So I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, Lee. I like to think if Murray played that entire game, certainly not getting blown out by 2 touchdowns, and maybe you can even walk away. So don't be too hard on yourself. I did think that was a good pick. Just missed out there. Lucas. But you were right there, man. You'll bounce back next week. He just got it by 2 points. But you'll come back next week. Look forward to seeing you at the top of the leaderboard next time there, Lucas. Good morning, Canes Nation. Let's go, Messi. He's plus 300 to be the first goal scorer. Brian likes 0-0 in the both of first halves. So let's go ahead and throw up those World Cup bets there, Brian. And good morning to you, Brian. Let's throw those up. Brian, I hear you. I've just got a free bet over on BetMGM there on your left side where you can see I did that, Brian. It was only $5, so I didn't want to throw in a lot. That's a temptation with free bets, and that's why these sports books love to take your cash and convert it into a free bet, because then you're likely to take that free bet and not do a single wager or not do a 2-team parlay. You make this thing where it's like, I got $5 to win $3,000, and that shit rarely ever hits. So that's why these sportsbooks love converting cash into free bets. I kept mine solid. Brian, I do hear you. I think that is a great angle, 0-0 in the first half of both games. So that's what I went ahead and used the free bet on. But I've got real money in terms of what we're actually betting here in the semifinal games. And, of course, Matt and I, again, we broke these down yesterday. So if you want any justification outside of maybe what we'll talk about right here, go check that out. I like Morocco in that first half double chance. I think they're going to be able to frustrate France long enough. They're really going to take away their wing play. You're going to see what England was successful in doing in terms of defending. Morocco will be better in that. And Morocco, again, has not conceded a goal all tournament. The only one that ended up in the back of their net was via an OG. This is a very, very sound defense, and I love their attack. Absolutely love their attack. First half maybe 0-0 as we're predicting on the free bet, but I'm not going to be surprised if Morocco actually goes into halftime up 1-0. Their defense is going to frustrate France for a long period of time. Again, just like their attack. And then there for the Argentina-Croatia, we're pulling out the ladder. We're going up the ladder, boys. First, we like Messi, just two shots on target, minus 115 over at FanDuel. And then the ladder is also on at FanDuel. Look, Brazil got 8 shots on target in their match. Remember, you got to remove what happened in extra time. So in full time, they got 8 shots on target. And I just think Croatia is going to play this the same way. It's another team like Brazil, where in Argentina, a very strong offense, very potent offense, led by probably arguably the greatest player of all time. You think they're going to come out with a different game plan? You think Croatia is going to do anything different? This is the team that was the runner-up in the 2018 World Cup. Their MO is get the extra time and get the penalties. That's what they do. And in doing so, they concede possession and allow their opponent to get multiple shots on target. Again, Brazil was able to get 8. I expect nothing of this, much of the same. So give me Argentina 5+ at -130 for 3.5 units. Give me 6+ at +160 for 1.25 units. And give me Argentina 7+ shots at +300 at 0.25 units. I thought about adding on the Argentina clean sheet like I talked about in yesterday's show, but I'm just going to keep it to the shots on target, fully pull out the ladder, and expect to climb to the top of the rung and see you guys at the cash counters. That's how I'm going to roll today in the World Cup, and obviously the Morocco one is tomorrow. Do we add anything to it? I would say probably not. That being said, I haven't gotten on a BetMGM yet today and tried to slot one past Tim Howard, so maybe we can earn a free bet. That's been one of the greatest promos in a long time. An absolute fantastic promo. So we'll see what we can do past Tim Howard. Maybe we can get one in there. So Brian likes Argentina and France to advance, and France going back-to-back. I will tell you, Matt gave out that play yesterday, Argentina and France to advance in a parlay. I think he said it was like -130, if I recall correctly. That's a pretty damn good price. I'm holding on Morocco 45-1 to be the overall winner. And I actually think they can have a chance against France. It's not just because you're holding on a 45-1. Now everybody's going to understand France's offensive firepower and the potency that they have, but again, has not conceded a goal, and I love their attack. I've watched Morocco's games this entire World Cup. They look really threatening, when they're in attack. So Argentina probably gets past Croatia, but kind of like Adrian said, he's on Croatia, and I think you're well within your right to be on Croatia. They're going to frustrate Argentina for long periods of time. They're going to hope to hell that shit gets the extra time, and then it's kind of anybody's game when it gets to that extra time. When it gets to penalties, it's certainly anybody's game. If we get the penalty kicks, can we just see some good penalty kicks? Not this comfortable height stuff or these goofy-ass run-ups, or our best player doesn't kick one because we want our center back to take one when the game's on the line. What was Brazil doing? Neymar doesn't get the kick from the spot? Game on the line, and Marquinhos goes up and takes it? I can tell you what, Messi's taking a goddamn penalty kick today if it comes down to it. They don't make the same mistake as Brazil and have their best player not kick one. That was some head-scratching stuff right there. Neymar not getting able to kick one. So, all right, let's keep it going, boys. We got some NBA action we want to go ahead and get to. Let's run through the games first. Kings 76ers. I've got 76ers winning by 3 with a total of 223. Warriors Bucks. Go ahead and give me the Bucks by 8 with a total of 232. Suns Rockets. Suns win the game by 1 point with a total of 229. Pelicans Jazz 118-118. So you go and try and find a winner in that game. I can't, but I do got the game scored at 236. We're going to go ahead and roll with the 3-unit NBA teaser. You guys are familiar with these. We've had success with these. We're going back to the well. 3-unit NBA teaser. I'm going to go ahead and do that Kings 76ers game under 237.5 and Suns Rockets over 214.5. -106 over on DraftKings. Obviously, that's where the bet slip is. 3-unit NBA teaser. And that's how we're going to roll. Player props didn't really stand out tonight in the NBA. I didn't think there were huge advantages for us to take advantage of, so we'll lay off on the NBA player props. Only 5 games on tonight anyways. I do have a question for the hockey fans out there. Need your help. Hockey fans, calling your name. Help me out here. Am I doing Bruins, Avalanche, Panthers? Bruins, 3 favorites, so, of course, when you look up the stats, they've got the advantages. Bruins don't have any injury concerns. The Panthers really didn't have any injury concerns. I'm mainly asking for Avalanche. I'm seeing Bowers, McDermott, McKinnon, Manson, Helm, Rodriguez, Landeskog, all these dudes injured. I couldn't tell you if they're playmakers. If you guys say that they're just squad players, then I'm rolling. Then it's just a matter of, do I do a 2-legged or a 3-legged parlay? But yeah, Brewers, Avalanche, Panthers, again, they've got all the advantages. They're not crazy favorites. They're only around minus like 210. One was 270. I think the other one was like 220. So they're not huge favorites, but certainly teams that should get it done. Love that all three of those teams are at home. Certainly love that. Nobody's on the back end of a back-to-back. Bruins, Avalanche, Panthers all had the day off yesterday, so whoever the hell the starters are should be playing this game. So you guys are going to have to talk me off of Bruins, Avalanche, Panthers, money line parlay in some fashion. Is it 2 or a 3-teamer? I don't know. You guys tell me. Are those Avalanche guys injury dudes, or who are they? Tell me. Help me out. You don't like the skipping penalty shots. You mean the stupid-ass run-up? Is that what you mean when you say skipping? I don't know what you mean when you say skipping penalty PK shots. I'm not exactly sure what you mean there, Adrian, skipping. Not exactly sure what you mean when you say skipping. But I don't like when my best player doesn't take a goddamn penalty kick. I still don't understand how Brazil doesn't have Neymar. Like, if you do your order and Neymar's 5, as soon as number 4 becomes a make or go home shot, okay, Neymar, you're no longer 5th. You're the 4th dude that has to take the penalty kick. Like, I'm not bowing out of a tournament with my best player not kicking a penalty. The dumbest shit I've ever heard. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, man. They probably bow out anyways, right? Just because... Croatia was obviously up at that point, and even if Neymar makes it, doesn't mean that, Brazil advances, but god damn. Yeah, you gotta have your best player kicking it. Let's go, Jason. Let's go, my man. Can you do Panthers Bruins 3-way parlay? I can do anything I'd like. I'm asking for you to tell me. So it sounds like you're not high on the Avalanche there, Canes Nation, which is certainly fine. I'm not just more trying to interpret how you're asking. So you're saying do a Panthers Bruins. You want to do it 3-way. So you want to do a 60-minute line for each team. I don't know, man. I already looked it up. I think I saw it's like -1, call it 10, if I recall off the top of my head. I'm not going to do 3-way lines because God forbid they win in overtime. I want that to count. If I'm doing a 2-legged parlay and it comes to -110, I'm not going to do 60-minute lines. So, love to hear this, Lucas. All right. Sounds like the Bruins are in there. Love that. I mean, hell, they're in. I'm pretty sure I saw they were in first place when I looked it up. So, yeah. All right. Right before they shoot, they do a little skip. Oh, yeah, Bruno Fernandes does that little thing. He gets there, and then he does do that little skip. Yeah, Bruno Fernandes does that. I hate it. Trust me, I hate it. I am right there with you, Adrian. I hate it. It takes all the pace out of the ball, too. Just run up and hit it. Those guys that do that skip, the ball's got no pace. I hear you, man. You wouldn't do Avalanche. They're not playing well. Hey, I value your 2 cents. That's why I asked you. So we'll leave them out. You would do Panthers Bruins. I like it. Let's make it. We're trying like hell to make some money. We're trying like hell. I think we got some good bet. We're climbing that ladder. They're gonna sit back. Argentina's gonna get possession, and just like Brazil had 8 shots, Argentina's gonna get a plethora of shots. So I love that ladder. You got New Jersey Devils in a parlay. Thoughts on them? I just not big. I'm not big on teams on back-to-back. I'm certainly not big on teams on back-to-back when I don't really know the goddamn sport. And I've said that a gazillion times about hockey. So I know the New Jersey Devils played yesterday. I believe they played the Rangers. I believe they lost to the Rangers, if I recall, like 4-3 or 5-4 or something. Now you get them on the back end of a back-to-back. That's when you normally get the backup goaltender, is what I always recall Hockey Squirrel talking about when we used to hang out and do some hockey shows. So just put off on the Devils just on the back end of a back-to-back and not really knowing the sport, because of that. So I'll lay off the Devils right there. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, Jorginho does it, too. Yeah, Jorginho's got that stupid-ass run-up, too. All right, looks like the consensus is Panthers, Bruins, and leave out the Avalanche. Let's go ahead and price shop right now, and that'll be an official play, and that's how we'll end this show, is adding that. So if you want to know what the best price is, hang tight. I will tell you what the best price is, and we'll make that an official bet. I will tell you, again, this is not the end-all, be-all. This is where I use the line shop. I've told you guys about Odds Trader. Told you guys about it a ton. They have the Panthers winning 3.8 to 1.8. So, again, it's just another tool. Just another tool in your handicapping. But, anyways, we're trying to find the best money line price. So, I'm seeing about 280 on Barstools is the best for the Panthers. And now we need the Bruins. They've got this one a tighter game. They've got this one pretty 2.5 to 2, but they've got the Bruins winning, so I like that. And they've got best price at DraftKings but Bet Rivers and Barstool in 2 behind. So it looks like the best price is at Barstool's. Let's go snag this parlay at Barstool's. Add it. This will be an official bet. So we will be rolling with hockey tonight. Yes, I get to lock some hockey. Man, those shots on goal things yesterday, those are goddamn head scratchers. Those guys didn't do a damn thing yesterday. And then Kaprizov missing on the hook. No birthday love yesterday. Couldn't get the birthday love. Couldn't come through. All right, this parlay comes at minus 103. There's no way I'm doing a 60-minute line. If this shit goes overtime, I want it to count. So log in, slap a unit on it. This is an official bet, Bells. I'll put it here in the chat while my account logs me in. We're going Panthers money line plus Bruins money line, best price minus 103 at Bet Rivers. And of course, I always put Bet Rivers, but anybody who's been following me long enough knows that is also can be made over on Barstool's, same book. They use the same back engine. They must use a company called Canby. All right, slap the unit on that. That's official bet. That is an official bet. Just slap the unit on it. All right. Loving these bets. Let's see. I saw some comments roll by. Bruins are 14-1 at home this year. You don't jinx it, man. That's a stat. It's a stat that if I knew and if I should look that up, I'd be like, yeah, sure, sign me up for the Bruins even more. Croatia / tie is at even money. Yeah, I'm on Argentina. We just see that game a little bit different. I mean, do we see that game a little bit different? I mean, if I think a team's going to nick out a 90-minute win, I think it's going to be Argentina just because of their firepower, the amount of possession they're going to have, the amount of shots they're going to, create, chances they're going to create. But I'm not going to be surprised if Croatia, carries on. I don't think they carry on in 90 minutes just because that's not going to be how they're going to set up tactically. I mean, how many times did you guys hear that announcer say during Brazil-Croatia, Croatia's perfectly comfortable defending. They're perfectly comfortable defending. The longer this game goes, Croatia's comfortable. If this goes to extra time, Croatia's comfortable. I mean, how many times did that announcer say that? He probably said it like every 10 or 15 minutes because that's how it is with Croatia. So I don't think they get it done in 90 minutes. If they're advancing in extra time. I cannot see them getting it done in full time. And then, then I think it does become a Croatia advantage because you know how good they are in extra time and penalties, and the opponent knows that too. So that's going to be on them mentally. Like, are they going to start pressing? Because, goddamn, we don't want this to go to penalty kicks because of how good Croatia is. But also give Argentines credit, goalkeeper credit. He made some big saves, obviously, against the Netherlands, and then he's also kind of been good in Copa America. Remember the tournament leading up to the World Cup where Argentina lifted the Copa America tournament? He made some nice saves in that tournament as well in the penalty kick shootout. So, Martinez, he's the goalkeeper there at Aston Villa. I would say no real advantage for Croatia, maybe only a mental advantage, but not from a goalkeeping advantage. If that goes to extra time, I fully like Argentina's goalkeeping. I fully like it. You're not a fan of the boost, but I'm tempted on DK. What is it? Messi to score first or something? Is that what it is? I didn't see it. You're saying Messi? Sounds like maybe they're tempting you for Messi anytime goal scoring parlay and Argentina money line, or are they tempting you with just a Messi to score first? If they're tempting you with anything with like an Argentine money line and an anytime goal scorer, like the money line's at minus 115. Like, don't add on a goal scorer. God forbid, it's Julian Alvarez or it's Di Maria or it's McAllister. It's at minus 115. If you like Argentina, don't do a parlay. Just take them at minus 115. Well, it's been Messi scoring. I feel like he just throws his arms out and runs to the corner. I feel like they haven't had anything crazy. Like Brazil's had the dancing. Maybe I'm not remembering it correctly, but it feels like Argentina's not been doing anything. I don't know. Maybe I'm not remembering it correctly, but I just remember Brazil's dancing mostly. I remember Argentina having like a special kind of celebration, but clearly I'm not remembering it correctly. I just remember Messi always goes like this and he runs. That's what they all do, right? Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Shit, I got to go celebrate the loan for a second. Show everybody the back of my jersey, and then we can all celebrate. But don't touch me initially. Don't do it. Oh, after they won the PKs, think if I recall, at least because Messi gets all the attention. Messi ran to the goalkeeper. The players celebrated, but Messi was alone with the goalkeeper. That's all I really remember. That's all I really remember. I was too pissed off that Virgil van Dijk didn't get a shot on target. Didn't get a shot, to be honest. Like I said, I was on everything I had. Every time there was a penalty kick, or every time there was a corner kick, or there was a free kick, and like the ball was coming into Virgil, but it just couldn't quite get over a defender, and Virgil just obviously couldn't quite get on one. That was a little upsetting. All right, boys, that's how we're doing it. Again, we're going to go ahead and do Messi over 2 shots on target, or 2 or more. Then we'll do the ladder there for the team. I'm loving it. Fully expect to climb to the top of that ladder to grab all 3 bags of cash on that one. And want you guys to do that with me. Then we'll go ahead and add that 3-unit NBA teaser. We'll take an under in 76ers and Kings. We'll take an over there in Suns and Rockets. And then let's add to it at -103 over on Bet Rivers, a Panthers and Bruins money line. Panthers and Bruins money line -103. And then 1 free roll, just will there be a 0-0 in each game. Hopefully that free roll is alive going into tomorrow. There is, I think that is, I was going to share one other quick thing here. I don't even have it prepared, actually. I don't have it prepared. The hell with it. I don't have it prepared. I can circle back on that tomorrow. That's not a big deal, and it's not like a give me the bet because it's, expiring. It was kind of a different thing. So, all right, cool. That's how we're doing, fellas. Guys, hit that like button. Let's bring in some positive vibes. Hit that like button and let me know you're going to be riding. We'll see you guys at the cash counter a little bit later on. Enjoy Argentina, Croatia. Enjoy the match. And come on back here tomorrow. You guys know what tomorrow is. Wednesday. See you, fellas.